guys thank you. So well done, everyone. So this is the feedback for the elevator pitch, actually. So I want to say thank you for doing this, and well done to everyone, most especially coming on camera and also ensuring that you deliver what you are meant to do, even though you are not sure. I know some people are kind of afraid, but it's okay. I think the most important part is being able to give that a try and present, actually, or talk about who you are and do that elevator pitch, which I think is okay. So you don't need to worry. Okay. So yeah, let's start with Adija. Adija was the first person. So yeah, I like the camera board, actually, which I think is really, really good. So, and of course the reflection of the light could be improved anyway, but yeah, one, when she started with a very great introduction, and I was loving it. I was like, okay, this is gonna be good. This is how to start. Yeah. So, and as you go along, I think she kind of lost it a bit, or also, but I have a feeling that this is one of the high achievers, to be honest, if she could do more. But because at the point it was like, I'm expecting her to continue to, it was like, okay, this is it anyway. But I would just want to encourage her that, okay, yeah, just go with it. Be bold. Go, don't look at anything. Just make sure that you deliver it. You could be punchy, which is okay, but make sure you don't leave anything on the table. This is very, very important. Okay. Okay, all right. So the next person is Yano. Okay, so I really want to encourage this one, actually, because yeah, even the father is in Nigeria, okay, was able to kind of do this, which I think is commendable, actually. So well done for that. So yeah, and so one thing I would say is, like, I was expecting you to talk to me as a recruiter, but you just kind of continue talking about what you learned and everything. So that was not the focus. So I would expect that you should, yeah, keep the focus on the question, actually, to say, okay, I'm a recruiter, do your pitch and talk to me. Yeah. Yeah, that I want to employ you. But to be honest, the fact that you're able to show your face and go through the question, it's commendable. Well done. So going to Messi, I like the Messi introduction as well. So one, talking about I've got experience in manual and automation, that actually captured my attention anyway. So, but when you mentioned I have 2 years of experience, I was like, okay, so if you have less than 3 years experience, to be honest, just keep quiet about it, to be honest, unless specifically it's mentioned on the requirement or the job description that we are looking for less than this amount or something like that. But that's what I can say. So this applies to everybody, to be honest. So and one thing I like about the message is the conclusion, right? So one thing that she also gave to me was like, if promised that she would deliver if she got the role. Basically, that is very, very important. Instead, that she was able to drive home a point, which is really, really good. So then, okay, Adura. So yeah, I think when he came back, I think Adura came back initially. It was like, okay, I don't know what you guys are. Yeah, but later, one thing, I think the question was not clear, because what I asked is, talk to me as a recruiter, not what you learned. But of course, he said, oh, I've learned a lot, so, but not really learning. So yeah, but one thing I want to say is, when, yeah, ability to work under pressure, I think that was good anyway. But I can only say that the next time, focus on the question. The question is, talk to me as a recruiter. Okay, but well done anyway for actually doing that. Then Rose was wonderful. Rose was great, to be honest. So And I really, okay, Rose Abere, because I know we have two Roses, isn't it? So yeah, so Rose Abere. Okay, so it was really, really brilliant. And I was like, okay, should I give this person a discount into admin, into advance? And I've also wrote it down to say, okay, yeah, I think I will give you 5% if you, yeah, because these points accumulate anyway. But that was wonderful, actually. So, and yeah, so the fact that she mentioned several roles that she was proficient in, that was good, right? So, but one thing I want to say is like, when you go for a recruiter on this program, you don't need to say this is an internship program. Just say, hey, I'm a Scrum Master, I'm a BA, I'm a QA. On this, you don't need to mention internship anyway, because I know a lot of people are mentioning internship. So that's another thing. The only people I can say that for, I can ask to say, okay, that's fine. You can even mention internship is the under 25, most especially the guys in school. Okay, and so okay, I do internship with Blue Sky, but for people that are looking for real life experience, you don't need to mention internship. So I like the fact that Rose actually mentioned ability to analyze data, trend, field, present story to management, yeah, from the data she collected, which I think is good, and also interpreting the data, which is very, very good as well. And one thing that actually caught my attention, what she says, like say as a DA, you have to have great presentation to be able to deliver key decisions in interpreting data. That is wonderful. And I was like, okay, this person actually knows our role, that is good. Well done for that. And ability to say, okay, I can work under minimal supervision and under pressure. Well done. So, and yeah, the next person.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, no worry. The next person. Or so I think I don't know. I got this particular name wrong. I don't want to. Who actually went after you? If you know, Rose? So this one is a guy, right? So hold on, let me.
I'm not sure. I think I was in and out that day.
Hold on 1 minute. So yeah, Adeniyi Finfolua. Yeah, finally I got the name. Adeniyi Finfolua. Okay, all right. So yeah, so I'll say this another person that actually did very well as well. So I want to say, okay, maybe I can also give another 5%. So maybe they were terrific.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. So, and one thing that I can say is like, okay, and talking about where also one thing that I said. So of course it was specific. Okay, I'm looking into entry-level data analyst. It's actually because it said that at the beginning, so you know that okay, this person, even if you say, oh, 2 years or 3 years or 3 years or even few months, that's fine. Or even you say only 2 months, because yeah, you're looking for data entry level, so you might not even have any experience at all, which I think is okay anyway. So, and also the fact also mentioned that okay, she has the word participated that I want to talk about anyway. So I don't think that is the right word to use. Participated just means that you are not committed. You are only you are only part of them. Do you get it now? I won't use that word participated. Instead, I will use the fact that I do use tools that that are used for visualization anyway. So that's one thing I can say. But of course, you mentioned that you could do data gathering and also cleaning and statistical data tools and everything. So which I think is really, really great. Well done for that. So then the next person is Tomi Olua Shoboale. So yeah, another great one as well. So talking about your ability to clean data and working with data scientists before. You said okay, you've worked with data analysts before and also help organization to predict data and everything, which I think is also really, really good. So well done for that. That was also a great pitch. Adura Timileyin, I like how you started, basically, which is very, very good, actually, because in the sense that you went into background, actually, I'm an accountant. Yeah, okay. I was like, okay, is she going to say? So, and you now talk about that and also how it relates to data cleaning and mining, which I think is good. Also, talking about the projects, Super Salesforce, and with a good smile as well, which I think was also good, actually. Do you get it now? Sometimes when I go for interviews, I try to put a smile because it just makes me to be not on pressure, actually relaxed, actually, which is good. On you also mentioned the fact that you work with SQL, Power BI. Yeah, you believe that you are the good fit. I think that is a powerful word, which I think is good. Yeah. So yeah, belief is nice, and also yeah. So which I think you did very well. So, and the man with the broad smile. So I even forgot. That's another person I didn't put the name down. What happened actually? This person after Adura Timlane. Yes. It's a DA as well. Okay, maybe I will remember the name later. Okay, so I think, yeah, just put there. This person was wearing, is it orange jacket, actually, or jumper that day anyway. So sorry, I forgot to put the name, put on very
Hello,
bright
sir.
smile.
Ezekiel is my name, sir.
Ezekiel, thank you. All right. So a good broad smile, which I think is really, really good. Apologies, I didn't put your name down, but I got that picture. I put that in the note. So, but the only thing I can say is like, yeah, you spoke more about the training. So, like I said, it's not about the training; it's about you pitching for me on what you've done anyway. So, of course, you spoke about Tableau, and yeah, but yeah. So next time I want you to talk about what you've done, not what you've learned. You get now. That's what I can say. So
Thank you, sir.
next, yeah, no, then the next person is Prince. Yeah. So I'm not sure I got you right. If it's right, you said you are from the medical line or you got medical background. If that's okay. So yeah, if that's fine, I think it's okay because of course you are interested in data analysis. Yeah, and you got experience in that from your previous role, which I think is good. You got skills in gathering data, isn't it? So, and also cleaning data. And one thing I want to change is, like you said, study with Blue Sky. I won't actually use that, to be honest. So instead of that, I work for Blue Sky in this particular area as a DA. So that's what I can say, but well done on that anyway. So then moving on to Rohit, okay? Rohit, good smile as well, okay? And the fact that you mentioned your background, okay, mechanical engineer, okay, transition into BA. So that actually captured my attention. So for instance, a good question that will come after the pitch was like, why from engineering to BA? So what is the motive? Why are you doing so? So if you have not thought about this question, you need to think that right now so that you can prepare in case those questions come into play during the interview to say, why do you move from mechanical? Because you spoke about your background. So once you're moving into a different role, so that's very, very, very important for you to prepare. So so you talk about your roles and your objective, which I think is your ability. Yeah. So, and though you said you are a beginner, but you have experience in, I'm not sure that you actually pronounce the word balsamic properly, right? So that's another thing because some people kind of get you wrong, right? To say, because it's similar to basmatic anyway. So, but just, yeah, hopefully it's not my ears anyway, but that's fine. So you just need to know that, okay, you need to pronounce every word, most especially the tools, correctly. And one thing I can advise you, slow down. And this applies to me as well, actually. I'm a very, very fast talker, actually, right? So sometimes I just to kind of tell myself, you slow down, slow down. So
Sorry, sorry to interrupt. I wish I could slow down, but it's just that like when I'm excited or when I'm doing something I haven't done before, I get excited and I speak very fastly. So it's not my sign of confidence. It's just that I'm like getting very scared. That's why I talk very fast.
okay, all right. So yeah, just into tell yourself slow down, okay? All right. That will do. So or maybe sometime another thing that they told me when I was in the MBA was like have something in your hand that make you to remember that. So like for instance, maybe a bottle of water. Do you get it now when you're going like just and take a bottle of water, sip it and go on. Do you get it now? That's another thing. So but yeah. But what was also a great one as well. Well done. Yeah. Then
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
the next person is Adeola. Adeola, a good one as well. So the only thing is you mentioned the fact that okay, mortgage associates and love painting. Yeah, so and you need to have a very good story, right? To be able to collaborate your story with what you're going to do, right? That is one thing, because if you want to talk about your background, because sometimes it's good when you bring personal story in and you're able to tie it to where you're going. So yeah, so which I think it's good, right? So that you need, that gap is still there. You need to talk about that. Maybe because of the time, you don't have the time, but like in an interview, if you start with that introduction, you might also be expecting that they would ask you a follow-up question why you want to move from a mortgage associate to your role. But it was short and sweet, which I think it was the pitch was good. And also, yeah, I like it. It was a good, a nice conclusion. So you don't mind setting up a call with my company to talk about this particular role further, which I think was a good way to kind of wrap it up. Well done for that. So then next person is Moyo. Yeah. I like Moyo. Moyo actually throw the number out actually. So I've got this number of years as as a BA experience in Earthline. Yeah, is very soft spoken actually, right? Which some of us we are not anyway. So yeah, which I think is a good quality to have even as a BA, right? So because people will just get to you anyway if you are soft spoken. So it's also good when you are gathering requirements and everything. So yeah, and the fact that you also highlighted that you have experience in gathering requirements, also able to help company leverage, blah blah blah, which I think was really good. So you got me in actually, and I was looking forward to more. Right, was like this is good. Give me more, and eventually was like that is it. Yeah. So, but one thing was the last part was like, okay, I'm looking forward to speak to you further about the robot. It was really good. You have the hook to actually get people in, so which I think was good. Well done. Yeah. Then Wale Omotosho, another good one as well. As a BA with analytical skills to help business do blah blah blah, which I think was also good. So, and you spoke about your experience in project management. So one thing, if you want to talk about that, right? So you need to also, like I said, you need to prepare, right? You need to prepare the fact that how does it relate to your role? Because one way or the other, some people think that project management is a bigger role, it's bigger than BA, right? You need to know why, having done a project management role, why are you going for a business analysis or to work as a business analyst anyway? So but that is something that you need to look into. But you did very well anyway. But to be honest, at the point, I really don't know what really happened. Maybe you froze out or something like that. But what you delivered within the time was also good. So I'm really impressed with what you've done, and I think you can do well as well. And I know you still have a lot in you that you can pour out. So I'm willing to hear it from you. Maybe next time we have opportunity to do another session. It might be interview prep, it might be another thing. So, but well done for that. So yeah. So moving on to Isaac, well done, bold and precise. That if I am to summarize your pitch, was a bold one and it was a precise one actually. And also the camera was also good actually. So a bold camera, and also the view was good. And even though the background could be a bit busy, but sometimes I would prefer a white background. But and even it was nice. So of course you spoke about your previous case, which I think is good. Not only that, you also mentioned your transferable skills. That is brilliant. Yeah. And also the role of an ADM and everything. So the knowledge that you have in Agile, Azure DevOps and everything. So yeah. And one thing that actually caught my attention and also caught me smiling is how you are able to now put a label on your role and call yourself a conductor of Agile Orchestra. I've never heard that like that before, but to be honest, that was great. That, as in having to put it like that, actually caught me. It's a great book actually. So well done for that. So and also good in conclusion as well. So talking about let's talk about the role and how I can make your team achieve your objective. To be honest, that is brilliant. Well done. So, and the
Thank you, sir. I'm waiting for my discount.
All right. So I think you did well anyway. So, and you would, okay, we'll leave that offline. So the next person is Omilami, right? Omilami Oluyinka, actually. So and so you mentioned your background in history and international blah blah blah. So and also the fact that you worked as an ADM with Blue Sky, you build Agile and respond. So at the point this word actually got me. I was like, I wrote in my note, I said, it said, I'm responsible for the team happiness. Even though I want to deal with it, and a follow-up question would be, how were you supposed to be responsible for the team happiness? And sorry, not to put it on lighter mode, I know there's some ministry in Nigeria now, Ministry of Happiness or something like that. So
but I'm actually responsible for the team's happiness as project as an ADM, because if I do not carry them along properly the way it should, they can't be happy and I will not get the result that I'm meant to get. So as an ADM, my job is to make sure that my team members are happy at every point in time. Their problems should be resolved and I should be able to talk to them. That's all right.
That's fine. That's fine. So once you put those words out like that, to be honest, expect to get some response or some questions. And what you said is good, right? Do you get it now? So because those are the those are the keywords that you can use to drive interviews, right? Because I would say 9 out of 10 times people will ask you, right, what do you mean by responsible for your team's happiness? How are you responsible for that? What are you doing to be responsible for that? You will be asked questions anyway. So, but I want to say that also was good. Well done for that. So and also the camera was good. I like the white background that you put in as well, which I think is good. And if anybody, your camera is one of the best anyway in terms of how you are able to position yourself, and also ability to see from your arm length up and everything. So which I think was really, really, really great. Well done. Yeah. Okay. So then moving on to Joy. So so I really don't. There's a. So I think. I like how you guys are using words, which I think is good. If you continue using it, you're going to get follow-up questions. Some of these words like something like mother of all roles. I don't know which role is that. Do you get it now? But maybe ADM is the mother of all role or not. That's another thing. That's a different thing, a different discussion. So, but I want to say that's another good one. Well done. So, and you talk about your ability to work with presentation and the likes of that. Even though it was short, I would say short and precise anyway, But one thing I want you to look into is the pronunciation of the word Azure, right? So just look into that. So yeah, if you want to continue. Okay. All right. The next person is Omobolanle. Okay, Omobolanle. Another bold one, even the camera also is bold as well. So well done on that one. So you talk about your ability to work with Blue Sky as an intern. Like I said, also, if you're not the under 25, I won't say you should use an intern. So just say, okay, I've got experience working with Blue Sky, and that should do anyway. So you spoke about the fact that you work with Azure, you have knowledge of onboarding new member, which I think is good, content reporting. So, and one thing that you said, ability to have idea on content report. I don't know how you actually put in there, but one thing I want to say is like, you need to remove that I have idea on, do you get it now? Some people, instead of saying, I work on this, you say, I have idea doing this. Do you get it now? So, and it's something that you actually said like not once or twice. Do you get it now? So I have idea in like I have idea in creating Azure DevOps. I have idea. No, people will not employ someone that have idea on something. Do you get it now? They will only employ you if you are telling me that you've done it. Do you get it now? So just watch out for that. Okay. Essay, another board camera as well. So for essay, so that also is good also. And yeah, so I like even the the layout of the camera is also good anyway. So, and also the background, it's there's nothing disturbing at the background, which I think was good. I want to tell you something. I did an interview for someone. This person is not in the UK anyways, just because sometimes my company employs people from Africa as well. This person was doing an interview, and I think it was even only me actually. Actually, when you got sent to me that, okay, we're going to employ all these African people and everything. So it was like I went there and I sat down. The guy came in, we talked and everything, and I looked at the background. To be honest, the guy was in the kitchen actually, which is not okay. Which is okay if you're in the kitchen, that's fine, but you could put a background on, so that or you block. I can see pots hanging, and as in, it was really, really distracting actually. So I was like, to be honest, I couldn't even hear what the guy was saying actually, because like I was just looking at the pots, and so it was like, okay, all right. So if that's why I asked you guys to put on your camera, and that's the reason I actually said, if you don't put on camera, I'm not going to do this. So because sometimes it's good to see how the angle of your camera, how everything is. So the next time we do the interview prep, for those guys that also use phones, so please ensure that you're on laptop, so that it's really, really good also. So moving back to essay now. Okay, essay, well done. That was also good. Also passionate about enabling your team to achieve things and leveraging on your experience in event management. So, which I think another thing that they might want to ask, right? So, because it's also good, once you are able to manage events, right, you should be able to, because events are about putting everything in perspective, different processes, different things, also stakeholders. So, but you want to speak about them as well. So, and those are good as well. So that's one thing that you might want to leverage on, which I think even at interview, that's good as well. So you also mentioned the soft skills that you can leverage upon, great relationship also, and also mentioned the fact that you got recognitions and award, and which I think is good anyway. So, and of course, looking at the tools, the burn down, excellent one as well. Well done for that. So then moving on to the next person, I think IJ, right? IJ, another good one. So, and you were talking about the fact that you are proficient in agile tools. Your background is in mass communication. Technically, for someone that did mass communication in school, will not have issues with communication. Do you get it now? So I will tell you my own situation, right? When they say, oh, do you have communication skills? And I said, oh, I do Blue Sky. So, and I have presence online. So technically it means that if I can actually put myself online to train people, to teach people, I technically will have ticked that box of communication technically, even though I'm not that great with even with communication. I'm still getting better anyway. But that's one thing that people look at. So in your education, your experience in communicating and everything. So yeah, one thing that I'm not sure is, were you reading, right, or not? That's a question that only you can answer. So I will leave you for now. For one, I think it was also good that I just had that notion that, okay, was she actually reading this thing? Maybe it was so good, or maybe not, or so okay. So, but it was good anyway. But just if you are reading, look into that, so that yeah, it's okay to read, but let it not be obvious. Do you get it now? Okay. So, and you help your team to achieve the set goals, and also you support them to to achieve other things anyway, which is good. The last thing I want to also mention is the pronunciation of the word G-I-R-A, Jira, not Jira. Okay, that is important. So I know a lot of people might confuse it. And I want to also say, there's a colleague I worked with before, and there's a tool, I just forgotten this tool now. Scala. Sometimes when the guys met on, even me, I get confused now. Scala. I think the pronunciation of the tool is Scala actually, but this person has got almost like 5 or 7 or 10 years experience using the tool, according to what he said, but he was not able to pronounce it properly. Actually, do you get it now? Because it's easy to say scalar because scalar vector, but it was actually Scala that is called anyway. So it's very, very important for you to know how to pronounce the tool that you worked on, because it means that even if you worked on that tool, even if you don't know how to pronounce it, a lot of people in your team already pronounce it. So you wouldn't you go for interview and say, "I'm not pronouncing it wrong." Doesn't mean that everyone in your team pronounce it wrong anyway. So another one is the Miro. Yeah, that one is still okay, because American and UK, actually, you know how Americans pronounce their R. But for me, I think it's Miro anyway. So okay, all right. So the next one is Farouk. Yeah. I think I like the camera position is good, but the only thing that I can say is the intensity of the light. Okay, ensure that you are in a place that it's visible more, and they can see your face. That will be good. Okay, so you mentioned the fact that you have technical background in engineering, so which I think is really good. You gave us great introduction, which I think is brilliant. Also went through the range, the activities that you've done, able to deliver strong increment, blah, blah, and also the fact that you worked in an impediment, said you work in an impediment or risk-free environment. I just put a question mark. What's that? What is impediment-free? What is risk-free environment? So the fact that you are in IT means that there will be impediments. Do you get it now? And as a Scrum Master, you are there to remove those impediments. You will not be free. The risks, even in life, there's risk in everything. So risk-free environment. So I'll put a question mark. You just need to watch that particular one. So of course, I don't say you should not say it, but when you say it, know that there might be follow-up question. What exactly do you mean by that? Do you get it now? So, and just watch out that will not be your tipping point. Yeah, so that's what. So yeah, okay. And the next person is Isaiah. Isaiah, well done, versatile. So, and I like the fact, okay, you mentioned you just finished your MSc and just writing your thesis. And to be honest, if you are looking for work now, right, I wouldn't mention that I'm writing my thesis. Do you get it now? Because some, okay, it's not yet finished. Okay, all right, this person is still in school. Do you get it now? So I really want to, I just finished my master. So I don't need to say I'm writing my thesis. Do you get it now? Do you get, so that's another thing, but was good. So, and you mentioned what you went through, all the work that you've done, which I think is really, really good. Well done for that. Then moving on, the next person is Lorita. Okay. And yeah, I don't know, right? So first, you said no experience before. Of course, that is good. You spoke about what you've achieved a lot with at Blue Sky. Thanks for that. That is good. Well done. But yeah, it's not. Yeah, the question is like pitch to me, actually, right? So pitch to me. I didn't see that, but talking about what you presented in terms of, oh, you now have you can work with PowerPoint, you have knowledge of Agile, good communication. It's good, actually, but I was expecting you to pitch about yourself anyway. So that's another thing. Then another thing that I want to say in terms of your camera posture is like, I'm able to see you from your neck up, right? So that's not what I'm expecting. At least a little down from the shoulder should be fine, or arm length should be fine, like headshot. Do you get it now? So not only the neck, anything, but yeah, in terms of the camera posture. So that another thing. Okay. All right. Kemi, okay, this is another great one as well. I like how you play with number in terms of experience in waterfall and agile, excel at creating those things, and also this is a confident one, actually, presentation where very well done, very well delivered as well. So you talk about the agile metrics, the KPIs and everything. Yeah, the strategic objectives and everything. So it was really, really good, actually. It was like, at the point I was like, get this person, employ this person. So I want to say this is good. I would say, okay, yeah, I will give you 5% if you want to come to advance. This is good. Anyway, you are kind of ready, you kind of deliver it confidently, which I think is good anyway, with lots of buzzwords anyway. So well done. So Chioma, another great presentation, right? So another very, very great one, very, very great one. So but as you are delivering it, I just like, okay, what are you holding back? Do you get it now? I was like, this person has got more, but she's giving less. That's what I just felt, to be honest. So I want you to look inward. I believe that you can do better than what you've done last time anyway. So it's basically like, it's like you are, yeah, okay, I've got 1 to 10. Let me give this person 4. And but you might not have opportunity to give the rest. Do you get it now? So at every particular time, make sure you deliver everything, even though what you did was great. Like I said, it's a great presentation, but I just feel like this person can do better, actually, from what you've done. So, but well done. Jamie, okay. So yeah, the camera posture was good, actually. I like, yeah, that's how the position should be anyway. So which I think was really, really good. But one thing that you need to watch out for is the light. I think the light is too much, right, from the background. I don't really know, but it seems that it was so the reflection of the light where it is a lot anyway. So you need to look into that. So I like, yeah, how you're able to talk about your oil and gas experience, how you are able to strive in those places, what you're able to solve, work and everything. Yeah. But one thing that I would ask you to do is like, sometimes, because you are so passionate about what you've done before, you could be lost in narrating those and not focus on the role that you're looking for. So just watch out that you don't lost in the past. That is very, very important. Yeah. So that's another thing. So I don't know whether there was a bit of tension, actually. So but yeah, so it's something that, yeah, is there's also kind of a break in your voice, to be honest. So I don't know. I know you can kind of answer that yourself anyway, what really happened. So and later you kind of pick up, right? You concluded with a great pitch. Okay, since nobody asked for the role, and you ask for it with a big smile, which I think and also I also smile and say, okay, this is good anyway. So which I think is really, really good. But yeah, so you need to look out for that anyway. So yeah, but well done. Brilliant anyway. So yeah, Maurice, yeah. So another great, I like the confidence, okay, in how you deliver it, okay, and even though it was a bit short, actually, so, and of course, you wouldn't do interview in your in your nightwear anyway, but that's okay anyway. Maybe you just kind of prepare that, so at least you don't miss the opportunity. But that's fine. But yeah, you talk about the fundamental understanding that you have and you are learning more. But yeah, what I just felt that okay, you could give us more, right? But you just gave us a bit of what you have. But I know you have more than that. So just look out for that so that you don't leave anything on the table. Okay. So then Ibukun, well done, Ibukun. You spoke about the projects, which I think a lot of people did not speak about, right? So it's really, really good. So everyone that goes to interview, I think you need to know your project. You need to know the project you are delivering. Even there's no how you're going to go for an interview that you won't talk about the project. It's has never happened to me. So because you want to mention, even when they give you a question, you direct them back to the project that the question is related on. So basically, they ask you a question about blah, blah. Oh, I remember when I was working with Blue Sky on this particular project, and this, because at that point, you are actually talking about experience, you are making it real, right? So that's one thing. So well done for that. So, and Ibukun also mentioned the role on this project. I love that. And you mentioned by ensuring this, working closely to achieve this, writing this, which I think is good, actually. Also mentioned, okay, you spoke about the PBIs, you use Balsamiq and also the Visio 2, which I think is good. So I won't say well done for that. So, and also the camera is brilliant. The angle is okay. The focus is great and everything. So I would want to say another 5 points. Also, another 5% for you as well, because it was really, really great anyway. So, and the next person is Ed Thompson. Okay, Ed Thompson, a great presentation, right? The camera point was good anyway, but one thing that, okay, because some of us, we have this background that can be distracting because yours is maybe the door and everything. So, yeah, which was okay, was it? And yeah, but also the camera is bold as well. So, which I don't have issues with anyway. But yeah, you spoke about your experiences, ability to carry out integrated end-to-end testing, which I think is good because as a BA and you are bringing that in, which is brilliant. Anyway, you play crucial role in defining and preparing requirements, which I think is also good. Also mentioned. And one thing that I really like now is you are able to conduct interviews and everything. So which is basically you are actually telling me this is how I gather my requirements, and you are telling me the method that, because no one actually mentioned that, you get, which I think is good actually. So, and also the fact that you gather your requirement and it's clearly written and you mentioned there's some buzzwords that you actually mentioned, like use cases, artifacts and everything, which I think is good. So, and also yeah, and the fact that, okay, I put a question mark because there's I don't remember now, there's a kind of a question mark on agile and waterfall. I don't know why, so I've forgotten that anyway, but it was a great presentation. Well done. I think I can also say, yeah, 5% discounts if you want to come into advance. Then Yemi going on, Yemi. Okay, so that is good. So one thing in terms of camera, okay, the place that you're on, there's a lot of what's it called? Distraction at the back, at the background anyway. So some awards and everything. So which is fine if it's something related. For instance, now if I show, maybe some of you have seen my camera when I put it on, right? I have my what's it called, MVP awards that I got from Microsoft for 3 years running right now. Sometimes I just put that in there for even when I'm doing interviews, because sometimes it could be intimidating to other people as well, but who cares anyway. But yeah, but you just need to know what message you are displaying at the back of your camera. So you need to look into that to say, is it the right message, right? Your background should also send message. You get it, and it's very, very important. Okay. And I like the fact that you started with, the fact that you are certified Scrum Master. I was like, okay, this is another Scrum Master, but later I found out you are a BA, but it's good actually. Even if you have a Scrum Master in your interview, it will be like, okay, if this person will be good anyway, from now around, or even as a BA, this person, even if you're a certified Scrum Master already, would know how to kind of do the work in agile very well or professionally, which I think is good. So, and also you got experience using the collaborative tools like Jira, Miro, and also Azure DevOps, which I think is good also. Yeah, so, and yeah, also looking to optimize the tools, the processes and everything. I would say that was also a great presentation as well. Then the last person, okay, not last anyway. So the next person is Abiola. Abiola, okay. So the camera is good, but I think it was too far actually, right? So basically, I think up to your shoulder, a bit of your arm should be fine, but it was too far. I think we can see some part of your body, which I think for me is not relevant. Okay, so but well done on that one. So you mentioned about the tools that you use. So, and also you mentioned, okay, so the fact that using ants, okay, I mention this actually because this is you use your hand a lot actually. So, which I think is not bad anyway. So because some of us, even myself as well, if as I'm talking right now, I'm using my hand, and you just need to know when not to do it more frequently so that it doesn't feel like you're all over the place to get it now. So, but I think it was a good pitch as well. So, and he said, okay, I'm a DA of choice. Yeah, I don't really know what that is, to be honest. That's another thing that can give you a follow-up question. So, what exactly do you mean that you are the DA of choice? Do you get it now? Do you mean, okay, but it was also good if you actually mean that, okay, you are the right person for the job or something like that. But I won't say that also was good. Well done. So moving on to Josh, okay. So the camera was okay, but to be honest, the background is not the great one anyway. So I would use a different place, okay, or blur the background anyway. So so I like the technical skills and the soft skills that you mentioned, which are good. And also you mentioned that you got the Tableau page and it's on your CV, and so if you are hired today, you have someone, you are someone that can do this, blah blah blah, which I think, or assisting the stakeholder to be able to do this, which I think was a powerful pitch at the end. So great conclusion actually, because one, the conclusion is very, very important, because sometimes that is what they will remember actually, to say this person said this person said this, and which I think was really, really great anyway. Well done. So, and Peace Afolabi, another great one from data analyst as well. So talk about data cleansing, visualization, and also ability to enable the company to be able to do blah blah blah, which I think is also good. Also, you also mentioned your soft skills, technical skills, and so, and you wrap it up to say, okay, I'll be a great DA to your company, right? Come on, I mean, which I think was also good. Well done. So well done for that. Then moving on to Kemi. Okay, Kemi, I like the introduction. Okay, basically, like I had business in doing blah blah blah, which I think is good. So, like, okay, all right. So let's see what this person can help us to do, right? So, and having background in programming, I think you want to play that a lot, to be honest, because a lot of people don't have that. To get it now? So yeah. So one thing, yeah, and also you have experience in analyzing data, and you have a lot of things that you can leverage upon. Not only that you have insight, but you also have this anyway. So this is good, to be honest. The only question I have is like, it was also good. It was really, really great. I was like, is she reading? Not because it was great, maybe because you are staring on the screen, or you are just kind of going, yeah. I was like, is she really reading? So that's a question that you would answer by yourself anyway. So okay, all right. So Sam, okay, well, okay. So even if I don't give you the points, you deserve a point because you show off, well dressed, yeah. So I would say, okay, well done, to be honest. Even I would say, okay, 10 points for you, right? So, but one thing, right? Having said that, right? Even initially I said 10 points, but I want to remove the 10 points and give you 5 points. I'll tell you why, right? You show up nicely, which I think is good, but your background actually let you down, right? I won't use that background. Even at the background, there's a wig. Do you get? So because of that, I will only give you 5 points, okay? Right. But it was good, actually. So don't take that negative. It was good. So you should, if you had turned the camera a bit, right, facing the black screen or the window, do you get it now? It would have been perfect. Do you get it now? Not that angle. That angle let you down, okay? But great presentation anyway, talking about the content. But okay, but one thing that you need to watch out for is moving and rolling. Maybe you have a chair that you are kind of swinging around, so just watch out for that anyway. And also you are also a slow talker, okay, which I think is good. There's nothing wrong with that. So, and you also say, okay, if you employ me, I promise to bring the best out of, yeah, which I think is, I promise to bring my best, okay, which is good actually. Having said that, so, and you're one of those one that I was like, are you reading? So that is another question for you to look into that, okay? Because when I say if you are reading, if you have that notion that you are reading, let's assume that you are not reading, then it could also mean that the recruiter, right, can also have that notion as well. Do you get it now? Just need to watch it. So that's another thing. Even if you are not reading, if you are reading, then you need to know that, okay, yeah, you've been caught. I'm talking about everyone that I've said reading. Okay, for those guys that are reading that didn't catch you, but that also is fine. That means you have already perfected the plan. Okay, because to be honest, it's okay. Sometimes I go for interview, I put all these ChatGPT, my CV and everything, and I put them down and I read from my CV, but I don't read word for word. I just take pointer from there and I talk about it. Do you get it now? So that's one thing. Even in advanced, we've kind of used that to say, okay, let everyone bring ChatGPT and we ask questions. Someone else, okay, they want to put you on the spot. Okay, bring your ChatGPT, and they ask me a question, and I put the question in ChatGPT, and I was reading it. Yeah. So, but they kind of gave me feedback on whether I did well, whether they're able to know that I was reading or not. Because you might not know the questions, so you need to know the skills as well to be able to read without the interviewer knowing. Okay, so the next person is Rose. So the camera, it's not good actually, right? The point that you put the camera, the background is okay because the white background, but only I think it was even like up to your nose that we are seeing, not even the edge is not even showing. So yeah, you need to look into that. In terms of the content, I like the fact that, okay, yeah, I'm a skilled manual tester, okay, and you have good content, you raise defects, yeah. I'm not only finding bug, which I think there are power words, actually. There are power words that you want to say, I'm not only this, I am also this one. So, and on the soft side, I've got this, I've got an effective collaborator and everything, which I think was really, really good. So well done for that anyway. So But one thing that you need to look into is like, yeah, moving your head and everything. So it was like sometimes when people are moving their head around, it will just look at maybe you are just reading. Do you get it now? And some of us, we are not fortunate because we wear glasses. They can see the screen on that glass. That is one of those. Even you, I can see the screen on your glasses. There's a reflection of the screen. So you need to watch it also. Very, very important. Okay. All right. Able. Okay. So able, yeah, well done for putting your camera on, but the background also is a bit distracting. You need to so if you are going to use that background, I would say that blur it or just put a white background anyway. So on those ones, so and I like the fact that okay, you say you are excited. I am exciting to share blah blah. You have experience in that, so your approach. You talk about your approach, And one thing, this particular word will not go away on this internship anyway. So another person who used this word as well was my very close friend now. So it's actually my close friend. So and you said you catch issues. You don't catch issues. And the other guy that I'm talking about say I catch bugs. Actually, you don't catch issues. So you need to watch out for using the right words. So that's very, very important. So you got track record that you speak, that speak for yourself, customer satisfaction. So which I think is good. So and of course you ask for the job, which is brilliant. Also, when do you want me to start? That is good. That's the power way to kind of finish the interview or the pitch, if it's an interview anyway. So that is good. Esther. So, which are another great one anyway. So one thing I would say the background is good, but in terms of camera, how you sit, it's kind of on the right side. Okay, I think it should be in the center anyway. So, but in terms of the content, I also think like, are you reading or not? Yeah, that's a question for you to answer. So, and you mentioned that okay, you use cross browsers, you have experience in software lifecycle, experience in different things. To be honest, it was really, really good because I heard a lot of buzzwords, which is good actually. So, and to be honest, there are a lot of buzzwords that I was like, okay, really. And if you keep on throwing that buzzword, it's good. What is going to happen in interviews, like you tend to drive the interviews because those buzzwords, they'll be writing it down and they will also start to ask you about it. So, and one of those one was, WSDL. And I said, what's that? I don't really know what that is. So maybe if you are here, can you say it out? What exactly is WSDL? Because I want to learn from that anyway. So that is Esther. Esther, are you there? Okay, maybe not. Okay. All right. So if anyone know what that is, WSDL. I think she mentioned that. Okay. So, okay, Kenneth, okay, another great one as well. So well done for that, Kenneth. So brilliant. So, and I like the story, right? You mentioned your journey into Scrum Master just began. You got small impacts, and also, you also kind of wrap it up with a great, conclusion to say, okay, let us work together to kind of achieve this. I think that was also good, I would say. So well done for that, Kenneth. Also, then Alex. Also, the camera is good as well. I like the present, the sitting position, which I think is good, and also is bold, broad smile, which is good as well. Anyway, so talk about your experience and also the document and artifacts. I can see this as a passionate speech, actually, very well coordinated. But like I said, so you might need to slow down a little bit. Just slow down a little bit. Maybe you have the same attribute anyway. So so and you mentioned that okay, I'm a meticulous tester with attention to detail. I play a crucial role in delivery. So to be honest, is a top-notch pitch. Well done for that. Was really, really good anyway. So Segun Samson, another great one as well. The background could be noisy, but the fact that you blur it makes it very, very good. Well done for that. So anyway, so I think the camera is okay. So you spoke about your background in IT, experience in IT. Well, I think at the point you were a bit distracted, maybe because what is happening in your background anyway, or people talking to you. You are not a bit coordinated at one point or the other. But in terms of what you deliver after that, I think it was good experience in Tableau and everything. Yeah. And also, yeah, if you assure us that if given the experience, you would do well on the job, which I think is good. So the next person is Bob Baniji. Okay, I think we couldn't, because of the darkness and everything anyway. So, but okay, that is it anyway. So I think I was able to do this in 1 hour. Any question, anyone? Any question or anything that you want to clarify? Okay. Any question? Okay, all right, cool. So if there's no question, that is fine. If you can stop the recording, please, that would be good. Okay, Rose.